Hey everyone, it is Kevin DeSilva here, owner, founder of the Kevin DeSilva Group, and today we are bringing you our January edition of the featured listings. New year, new listings. And guess what? It is 2024. This is our first featured listings edition. We will be covering a number of different amazing properties, and this holiday season was actually really busy, not just for us, but we noticed in the market, busier than I've seen in the past couple holiday seasons. That said, if you want to know more about the Los Angeles housing market, specifically neighborhoods like Santa Monica, Westwood, Cheviot Hills, Rancho Park, West LA, Culver City, Marina del Rey, Playa Vista, Venice, Playa del Rey, Westchester, Manhattan Beach, El Segundo, Hawthorne, Torrance, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach, and a bunch of other areas, then hit that subscribe button. We want to keep you up to date on what's going on in the housing market and where to spot the best deals in the coastal Los Angeles area. Anyway, let's get back on the featured listing. So, here, all the real estate that we have listed and in inventory, also deals that we have off market and deals that we have coming up. So, our two top listings right now, we have our West LA Cottage. That is a beautiful R3 home. That particular property is in the west side of Los Angeles, a little neighborhood called the Bundy Triangle in West Los Angeles. R3, it's right by the Bundy station. That area has grown so much, and with the development going on there, we expect that growth to continue. It's starting to price more and more like West LA, which, if you know anything about West LA, it's expensive. Then we go to our SoFi Stunner. This is in Hyde Park. It's a neighborhood near the Rams Stadium. This particular property is beautiful. It was remodeled by the previous owner. It had a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom in the front, and then a converted air-conditioned unit next to the garage in the back. It's actually on a pretty big lot, and it's a really good size. The owner put in a new roof, had turf put in the back, made the home theirs, even though the home was already, was already renovated when they purchased it a little over 2 years ago. So definitely check that one out. If you want to know the price, just go to our email, click on it, you'll see the price. Moving on, super shout out to Joey and Shelby for buying their first home. We're currently in escrow on the property. It was the last unit, and it's the model home. So they actually got a ton of upgrades that you can't see anywhere else. Now, this is in the Torrance area. So if you're thinking about homes in the Torrance area, there's new construction homes and there's existing home sales. There are older homes and there's renovated homes. So, a little bit of everything in the Torrance area. That said, this one is a brand new construction, freestanding house. It's a small lot subdivision, so it has its own lot, yard. It's a beautiful home altogether. Like I said, it's the model home, so it's got all the bells and whistles that they were trying to show off to you when they were selling the house. Next, our pending listings. So what is pending? A pending transaction or a pending sale essentially means the owner has accepted an offer from a buyer and both of them are working out the transaction. So, some might call it active under contract. That means that contingencies aren't removed. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you on real estate jargon, but just so that when I'm throwing it out there, you understand what's going on. Pending. We have a lot. We have 5146 West 134th Place. We're getting ready to close escrow this Friday, and the sellers are happy to get out. They're ready to settle down, take a break because they have a rental property that they're moving into temporarily, and they're going to find their next home. So this gives them the cash on hand to be able to go do that. It's a beautiful home in the Weisburn School District. So if you're looking for homes in the Weisburn School District, we do live there. That's where I live. My kids go to school there. I got to say, I absolutely love it. And we'll go into more on that in one of our Weisburn School District features. So we'll talk about the real estate market and the housing market in the Weisburn School District. 2245 Amherst, we set a record. This is actually the highest price per square foot of any R3 EC to sell in that Bundy Triangle. This home is pending at $1,894,000, and we are getting ready to close on the 12th. So that one, huge shout out to our seller and huge shout out to the developer. They're going to build a 38-unit apartment building there, right by the Bundy station, right across from a new development that's going to be going up that's going to have shops and restaurants on the bottom floor. keep an eye out. Carmel and Partners are building that one. Not the lot I sold, but the one across the street. So it's going to be huge. 10244 Artesia Boulevard. This one we went auction style over Christmas. And, in the city of Bellflower. So if you're thinking about the Bellflower housing market, definitely check with us. We can point you in the direction of how to research schools, what are the best areas. This one is on the Lakewood side of the 91. So it's the what I think is the nicer part of Bellflower. This particular property is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom condo. It is townhouse style, like it's vertical, but this one we went way over asking, and we're getting ready to close at $600,000. So that one's a good one. The sellers have moved on. Unfortunately, condo doesn't work as you're growing your family. You end up needing more space. So if you need more space in your house and you want to relocate to a different house, whether it's in this area or in a different area, reach out to us and just text us. Upsize 424-392-4213. And getting ready to close out 40152. Huge shout Kaya Plana. Huge shout out to Tatiana De Silva on this one. This was one of the toughest transactions I've seen in a long time, and she handled it like a professional. She is now, this will be her 4, 5, 6, and 7th clients helped, for a rookie, essentially. And she did an amazing job keeping all parties happy, making sure that the deal went through so that the buyer could get the house and the seller could sell the house, of course. This one is up in Green Valley. So the housing market in Green Valley, not really an area we cover too much, but we do have the best marketing, and in that area, we definitely have the best marketing. Unfortunately, a lot of cell phone photos in that area. So huge shout out to Tatiana for bringing the best marketing, finding the best buyer, and helping make that a smooth transaction. Now, we have a few properties coming soon that aren't on the market, so you're not going to see these unless you have access to the coming soon through the multiple listing service. But let's get started. So our Mar Vista Marvel, 3718 South Barrington Avenue. The Mar Vista housing market is an amazing area. So if you're not familiar with Mar Vista, it's a little neighborhood west of the 405, south of West LA. It borders Santa Monica on the north side. It's just east of Venice, and it's just north of Del Rey and Marina Del Rey. Mar Vista actually has great elementary school. If you're in the right zone, you go to Mar Vista Elementary School. It's one of the top ranked in the city of Los Angeles. There's this hill there that you could see all over the place. I sold the house over on 11924 Palms, and that house had a over 180 degree, but almost 360 degree view. The only thing you didn't see was the ocean. So depending on what side of the hill you're on, you'll have a different view. So this one had a city view. It was beautiful. One of the best views I've seen in a long time. That particular property had a rooftop deck. This one does not. This one is single story. It can be used as an investment property, so like single room occupancy. If you're thinking about living in a property and Airbnb in it, if you're thinking about doing traveling nurses and stuff like that, or this property was designed for sober living. So for any sober living operators out there, or people who invest in sober livings, where you buy the property and you rent to a sober living operator, definitely reach out to us. The Mar Vista housing market has held strong through 2023, and we expect real estate to stay strong through 2024. It's really been a very solid neighborhood. A lot of people that move there, they can't afford the Santa Monica housing market, they can't afford the Venice housing market, and Mar Vista becomes great because it's on a hill and it's kind of away from stuff. It's also less riffraff there, so I have noticed a lot of people actually moving to it as a preferred destination. Next up, our Culver City Cutie. Well, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. Very rare. We do have it priced as auction style. However, we may need to put this on hold because the owners are looking to get another property. We had found another property. However, that one had a lot of problems. From the outside, it looked amazing, but when the inspector went on the inside, it wasn't done right. And, rightfully so. I recommended that we passed, and we passed on that one. So we do have it in inventory. We are actively searching for their up leg, but it's not on market yet. This one is priced at $500,000, and it's going to sell like that because 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom remodeled condos in the city of Culver City, in the Culver City housing market. Homes like that in Culver City don't last long and they sell really quick. So just an FYI. And then once again, wonderful West LA. We're not going to disclose the property address yet. This one is in West LA. Same thing, Bundy Triangle. I do sell a third of every property in that housing market. So definitely seeing developers coming back into the mix in the Bundy Triangle. They're really enjoying that R3 zone, the split lot makeup. If you want to know more about that, if you're thinking about getting into developing or you want to buy a property and partner with a developer, this is a huge development opportunity. We highly recommend it. But just to say, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with 2-car garage. It's on 2 individual lots. The home just sit across both of them. They built the homes. The county divided the lots, and then the city came and divided them. Assigned the lots, and then the city came and divided them up later. Don't ask me how. So yeah, that's where we're at. We have a lot coming up. We have a lot coming up in inventory. There are a lot of homes that are coming on market, but because interest rates dropped before the holidays, right before the holidays, a lot of buyers didn't buy. And so we're seeing this being one of the busiest Januaries I've seen in a long time. Is the real estate market going to crash? Probably not. I mean, there's just a lot of buyers out there. There is the potential for interest rates to come down. So one aspect that we're tracking very closely, which I talk about in our market updates frequently, is that the commercial market, specifically office and retail, aren't doing very well. They're having trouble getting loans. Properties are going into foreclosure. Investors who own buildings are walking away from their investment. And in general, it's losing value at a 2008 kind of level. That said, investors are buying these properties up. They frequently are repurposing the properties, but they're buying them at huge discounts. So do watch if there becomes a liquidity issue, which there already is. It's very difficult to get a loan right now on an office building in different commercial sectors. But it is very difficult to get a loan. You still can, especially if you're an owner user using the SBA. It's a Small Business Administration. So that said, we are watching that. If liquidity becomes too much of an issue, we can expect interest rates to drop to re-stimulate the commercial, it's not the housing market, the commercial real estate market. So anyway, Kevin De Silva here. Once again, hit the subscribe button. Stay in the know about areas that matter to you. And most of all, find out what are the best deals in the market by following our YouTube channel. You guys have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you. And if you have any questions, text me 424-392-4213. We'll talk soon.